That's the one I've been waiting for. Well, it really is a good laptop. First of all, it's an HP. Second of all, look at these fabulous colors. And then I'll get into the fact that it is a touch screen and all the other important bells and whistles. I'm gonna go through the colors first. This one is our beautiful, beautiful aquamarine sky. Comes with its own matching wireless mouse. And this one does have an exclusive detailing on the inside because this is an exclusive color at HSN. Hey, while we're on that shot, let me just go ahead and show off a little bit right here because this has got all the things you want. Yes, indeed. It's got your fingerprint reader. This has got your AMD Athlon series, and it's got the N100 processor as well. We'll talk more about that. 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs in a solid state hard drive. So you're getting the choice of the aquamarine sky. I'll move right over here to show you this beautiful blue. This has always been a big seller for us. We're calling this one Moonlight Blue. We have your classic when it comes to my favorite, which is because well, I own a white HP laptop and I love it. It's just my choice. I love how clean it is, and I've had mine for a couple of years. It still looks bright white. And then we have it for you in this stunning exclusive sun-kissed plum. These weigh 3.5 pounds. This is an exclusive bundle that comes with your mouse, your neoprene sleeve. You're getting a Microsoft Office 365 included. In fact, not only just included, pre-installed. So this is truly a way to just take your laptop with you, do everything, go anywhere, you know, tap into the creative juices with all of the extras that we're about to go into with my special guest, Aaron Berger. I'm going stage. Come on. Is this stage left or okay?
Stage left. Camera right.
Camera right, stage left.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you,
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's been a minute, huh?
Is this the neoprene case?
But yeah, that's the case that comes
along.
along.
Customized it?
Yeah. You can't have me and Max, but you can have any picture that you have in your phone.
What? That's so cute.
You can have us if you really want.
But that's the case I wanted to mention that is coming along with it.
Yeah.
So back to business.
Ready? So just to clarify on the case, you get a voucher.
Yeah. And
then you go online and you upload whatever photo you want and you'll get a 15-inch case. Okay, ready? So, touchscreen, if you hear me say nothing else for the next 27 minutes, touchscreen at $379 to get a touchscreen HP Intel Microsoft Windows 11 in S mode, so that upgraded version is built in.
I just realized that Sunkiss that I was showing earlier had the AMD Athlon.
It's the same body, but you're right.
Same body, but
so to
you're
clarify,
getting the Intel.
Yeah, so Athlon is wonderful, AMD is wonderful. The #1 processor brand in the world is Intel inside. So it's the Intel inside N100 processor, not the beginning processor, not the Celeron, not the entry level, the Intel N100, and then other upgraded specs as well. I'm just looking, we call this thing right here, our left panel or our top line, HP 15.6-inch touch. That's the biggest thing, right? That you can touch the screen, that you can move it. But it's the Intel N100 processor, 4 gigs of RAM. So what that means is you're able to multitask more quickly. You're able to watch video without it slowing down, all those sort of things. That 4 gigabytes of RAM is what allows for that. And then a really big solid state drive as well, not a 64 gigabyte drive like you would expect.
Yeah,
We doubled, so that means you can download more movies, more music, more games, more apps, and all of that on a solid state drive. So there's no moving parts, it's lighter weight, it has a longer battery life, about 11.5-hour battery life on this. Weighs about 3 pounds. And then one other thing, our buyer Tina sent some notes that I just checked out before I walked on air, and we have not done a $379 touchscreen 15.6-inch. And I'll go over why those things are important in a few minutes, but it's the #1 selling screen size. It's the most requested feature. We haven't done one at this price point. You know when the last time? Christmas. December of 2024 was the last time we were able to do it.
Well, guess what? It's our birthday month. We do crazy things on our birthday month, and this is a perfect example, and this is already, just putting it out there, a very hot commodity. This is, I believe, our first airing, so you have dibs on whichever color you want the most. That being aquamarine sky that you're seeing here, which has got another exclusive keyboard right here. Diamond white is the most limited, just putting that out there. Here's a quick look at all the choices. We have that really pretty moonlight blue, and we have it in the sun-kissed plum, and that's the one I was looking at when I misspoke on the processor.
Well, and the sun-kissed plum, just to kind of point out two things: the sun-kissed plum and the aquamarine aquamarine are the two that have the matching interiors,
Yes.
first of all.
Yes.
And they're also exclusive. So we at HSN, excuse me, we are at HSN, but we at HP is what I meant to say, make them exclusively for you at
where do
HSN.
you think you are,
I'm
Aaron?
HP, you're HSN. I mean, I'm kind of both, but anyway, I'm
My
really
name is
HP.
Kelly, you're Aaron.
We've been doing this for a little while together. You'd think I'd have it worked out, but I don't quite. We, HP, are the #1 selling brand at HSN, period. So you know that when one of the buyers from HSN calls and says, look, we need something big for the holiday. It's the holiday weekend. It's HSN's birthday. We need like one of your blowout computers. People that shop electronics with us know the summer holiday weekends are always a great time.
Oh, yeah.
If you're thinking about back to school in particular, my little guy, Max, who happens to be on that, remember, you get a voucher for a sleeve. That's Max, but that was Max when he was 3 or 4. He starts kindergarten on August 11th. So, like, it's time. No, he doesn't start kindergarten. He starts first grade, excuse me. He just graduated from kindergarten. It's time to think about back to school. We're a month away. For a back to school computer, here's why your kids will love it. Ready? First thing. Is it even a computer if it's not touchscreen? I mean, that is everybody wants touchscreen now, right? The only problem with touchscreen typically is that you typically spend $200 to $300 more for a touchscreen. So if I put this exact computer next to the computer you're looking at right now and it didn't have the touchscreen, there's usually a $200 or $300 differential, much more expensive for the touchscreen, right?
Which is so interesting because this is saving you $220 to get the laptop today or this birthday month, if they last, or however long they last. When you think that it should be $200 more,
exactly,
but it's actually $200 less. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
that's the same differential, right?
Yeah.
You use it to upgrade to a touchscreen.
So you're clearly not paying for the upgrade.
Yeah, and touchscreen is one of the features that you will appreciate having, I think, probably every single day you have your computer, right? It just makes the biggest difference in the world. So whether you're surfing the web or whether you are trying to see something more clearly, you don't have to put on your reading glasses to read every little thing. That's one of the things that I really love about it. If you're on HSN's website or any of your favorite websites, frankly, having a touchscreen really is just the absolute biggest difference. One way that I'll point that out to you, I'm just going to surf down the website a little bit. I'm going to find some small print that we have on hsn.com. When I find that small print, one of the things you'll notice is that you can actually read it. So you can read any text on this website or any other website without having to put your reading glasses on. The small print specifically, this is what I wanted to see. Look at that. So that's something you... normally, you probably wouldn't be able to read that, right? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, kind of depending on where you are. You'd probably have to put your reading glasses on.
And
here,
who needs to squint any more than we do? My wrinkles are deep enough, thank you very much.
I didn't ask my wrinkles to come out and play, but they did anyway every day. Got to put on just a little, little concealer goes a long way. Free exchanges and easy returns. So you can read what this says. We're proud to show off our quote-unquote small print, free exchanges and easy returns.
And what's cool is that it doesn't get any more pixelated the more you pinch in. It stays the same bright, the clear clarity.
Yeah, it does. A beautiful high definition screen on this as well. So free and easy returns. We want you to love what you buy. If you don't, send it back within 30 days. As I said, not very clearly, but as I was trying to say earlier, I work for HP and we bring things HSN, write it down. But I work with HP to bring things all over the country. A lot of the big box stores, they'll charge you 15%. If you take your laptop home, you try it out, you don't love it, okay, fine, you can bring it back, but it's 15%. That's $50 on, it's a little bit more than $50, frankly. So not at HSN. You get to get it home, see how much you love that #1 selling processor brand, Intel, see how much you know the name HP, you love having HP, and see how much you love having a touchscreen computer. I guarantee you that will be what you want to talk about once you use this new computer.
Touchscreen at $379. Yeah. By the way, the plum and the blue, the two exclusive colors, are the most limited. So I'm just putting that out there because they do sell out. I mean, we've brought these colors in different variations of laptops over the years, but this particular touchscreen in these colors at this price are flying, as they usually do. So I highly recommend. I mean, when you think about this, we use our laptops how many times a day? I mean, it's a go anywhere all day with you. Take it all the time with you. It's a device that you'll love and use, and that's the other exclusive keyboard panel. Is there a fingerprint touch readers?
There is, yeah. So I'm going to go back to Callie and I'll talk about some of that. You guys can watch me. I'm just going to set this down. So features that you might not otherwise expect. You think, okay, if I'm buying an $800 laptop, if I'm buying a $900 laptop, then I expect, for example, a backlit keyboard or a fingerprint reader or a high-definition video camera that has built-in security. You're getting all of those today. So you might look at this and go, wait, that's the lowest price 15.6-inch touch that they've done at HSN since December, since Christmas. So maybe every little extra feature isn't in there. Well, I'm here to show you every little extra feature is in here. Let's talk through those. Callie just mentioned one of the fantastic ones. This is a biometric fingerprint reader. What having a biometric fingerprint reader means is you never have to remember another password. As long as you've got your fingers, you are good to go. As long as you have your fingers with you and ready to go. Thumbprint, fingerprint, doesn't matter. You touch your fingerprint to there and that unlocks the computer for you. So you didn't have to type in a name or a passcode or a word or 16 characters or 12 characters. You don't have to do all of that.
Nothing makes me more crazy than that.
It's a pain, right?
Oh, I was just on my vacation, and I mean, there were certain things that I needed to check in on. It's like having to go into your passwords and unlock this, and it drove me nuts. But that, to me, that biometric fingerprint reader, yes, I said it right.
You sure as heck did.
No, it's so easy, and it makes it so much more secure.
It really does. So the biometric fingerprint reader means you open your computer, you touch your print to it, and it opens. And then extrapolating a little further, the other thing it means is when you go to your favorite websites, the web browser that's built in, your Edge web browser, can now remember individual passwords for individual websites.
Thank the Lord.
All authenticated on your fingerprints at the beginning. So yeah, you don't have to spend your days recovering passwords, remembering passwords, post-it note after post-it note after post-it note. That's done. Bye. Bye. We got a fingerprint reader. Bye. It was fun. Not really. We'll see you later. So fingerprint reader built in. Okay, that's one thing. That's awesome. We have a backlit keyboard too. I don't know if we can turn the lights off in the studio or not. I don't know if that's a thing. We're all learning here still, but I will tell you that we can. Can you guys see that? I'll try to get a good angle. Anyway, there is a backlit.
Yeah, I see it right here.
It's hard to tell when it's this bright, but there you can see. See the light come on there?
Yep.
And you'll really notice it when it's dark in your house. So at night, when you crawl in bed at night, when you're
in an airplane.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. That is a.
I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I mean you can see.
You kind of can.
It's just too bright in the studio right now. That's okay.
But you see. That backlit fingerprint reader is a backlit keyboard. Excuse me, is a.
That's another
combining two things. Backlit fingerprint reader. That's a new feature no one's ever heard of before. What video's ready, buddy?
And soon enough, it's going to be HPSN.
God, don't leave me out here more than 30 minutes. It all just goes to heck really fast.
That's another thing, though, that at this price I was really surprised to see is included that backlit keyboard and the fingerprint reader and Intel inside with the N100. All of those things, it's insane how quickly technology changes and advances, but it's the latest and greatest
100%.
to my knowledge.
No, it absolutely is. And in fact, here, this is my buddy Rocky, our producer, just did us a solid and found this video to show you guys that when you compare this computer to a computer from just 5 years ago, look at these numbers. 12 times better 3D gaming, 8 times faster high-definition video conversion. So that's 1,200% better gaming, 800% better high-definition video. Callie, we're going to play a quick question round here. How many years have you been a host on Shopping Television?
26.
Okay. How many products outside of electronics have you heard someone go, oh, this is 800% better? You ever seen a vacuum cleaner that was 800% better than the last model?
Never. And you know what? It's one thing to say it's twice as fast.
Right. That would be great.
Like
that would be 200%.
My mind just kind of imploded inside when you said those numbers.
They're big. 1,200% faster. Only in the world of technology, and really only, like when you think back 5 years, think of what we didn't have. You'd never heard of ChatGPT 5 years. At the beginning of the pandemic, you'd never heard of ChatGPT. Wild, right? But it's true. You've maybe heard of AI, of artificial intelligence in the 2001 Space Odyssey sense, but not in the every day, when I make a phone call or when AI is used in everything now. I said phone call specifically because I think of telemarketing and that sort of stuff. Everything is AI, is driven by AI. The processor that's in this computer is informed by those discoveries in AI and those discoveries in ChatGPT. In fact, there's even the assistant built in. It's called Microsoft Copilot built in that you can do a lot of those things. You see, by the way, live video. It's not pausing. It's not waiting. It's not hesitating. Even when I enlarged the video, it was like instant. That is showing off that speed that we're just talking about. Let me ask you guys, do you have a computer right now that's slow, that's hot, that hesitates? When you run multiple things at one time, maybe you're working on Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Outlook, which Callie's about to tell you guys all about it. Maybe you're running one of those and you have a web browser open at the same time and maybe you've got some video playing and your computer goes, ooh, I need a coffee break, right? This isn't gonna work. What people very, very often say is, oh, no, it's not my computer. The internet is just slow today. The internet is not slow today. It drives me nuts. The internet is, if you're on a Wi-Fi connection, your internet is probably not slow. Your internet is probably really fast. Your computer from 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, it's not up to the standards of what we need today.
I thought that was just a fabrication for a long time. I thought, my internet is just slow. I need a different carrier.
Your internet's not slow.
It took me a while to let that sink in. I didn't want to accept it. I didn't, because I guess I didn't want to buy a new laptop. And then I did. And then I bought my HP. I have a white. I love my white HP laptop. Tracy has a gold. He loves his. But my point is, this is such a good laptop. It's an insane price. It's just such an insane price. $379, $220 off of our regular price. And our regular price for this laptop is $600. And that's a good price compared to if you went into a store, because guess what they wouldn't give you? Not the extras. None of the extras.
Do you know how much that costs? Did you say how much this costs?
Isn't it like 80 bucks?
It's now, if you go onto Microsoft's website right now, if you pay for it all at one time, so for a year in advance, it's $99.99. If you pay for it monthly, it's 10 bucks a month. It's $129 per year. We're including it. That's
free.
a third of what you're paying for the laptop right there that you pay in addition.
And think about, this is what's going to bring your ideas to life with, your creativity getting such a boost to your Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. And now it includes smart assistants.
Yeah, smart assistant and the Copilot, which is wonderful.
Yes.
Something to and the assistant to help you, whether it's with grammar or spelling or just help you putting your papers together. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher.
It's included and installed.
And we pre-installed it. Yeah, thank you for saying that. That's so don't look for this box. We just have this out here to show you. It's a prop that we want you to see. We're including it, but you won't have that box because we already installed it on your computer for you.
That's another. Yay.
Yeah,
another
right.
thing you don't have to deal with. Here's what you do when you get it home. Plug it in.
That works. And you know what what else you don't have to install? Antivirus.
Thank you.
So we have a video, Microsoft video we're going to run for you right now. The operating system on your computer is Windows 11, the latest version of the Microsoft operating system. It's not just Windows 11, it's Windows 11 in S mode. S stands for safety, for security. So unlike the other versions of Windows that Callie and I have sold for many, many years. We've worked together 19 years. And probably for 98% of the computers we've sold, we've said, oh, we also have available antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. It kind of stinks, but you got to pick it up. You got to protect your... You don't. I don't even have it available. It's not even out here. If you want to pick something up, you can pick up the Harriman laptop bag.
Right, or the sling
or the sling, which is awesome. Either of those, pick something up. Those are great. You don't need to pick up antivirus because this computer has it built in. Windows 11 in S mode, this is a big thing to say, is the safest Microsoft operating system Microsoft has ever made. So you're buying a PC. The #1 selling operating system in the world is Windows. You're buying it in the safest mode, the safest configuration, if you will, Windows has ever made. One quick little note. If you have a Windows 10 computer, first of all, you're not alone. About 400 million people still have a Windows 10 computer.
This is really important information, so please perk up your ears.
Yeah, this is. I know I give you a lot of words, but if
this
I could,
is really important.
If I could make it blink, I would make this blink.
Yeah.
If you have a Windows 10 computer, in October of this year, October 14th, Microsoft is stopping support for any computers with Windows 10 operating systems. So what that means is your computer will be slower. As your apps update, your operating system won't. Your computer will not be as safe to use. If you have a Windows 10 computer, you have to buy a computer with a newer operating system with Windows 11. What we know from history is every year that Microsoft does this, because this is kind of their pattern, they'll bring out a new operating system and then 3 or 4 years later, they'll discontinue support on the previous operating system. Computer sales go through the roof. So I expect as the year goes on to see less inventory available because 400 million people need a new computer. Typically, you see prices go up as inventory goes down. That's typical economics theory sort of across the board in all sorts of products. The good news is today, now, we have the best price on a 15.6-inch touchscreen computer that we, HP, have done here at HSN since December 2024. It's a great day to buy a new computer.
On that note of, Windows 11, because that is the only way to move forward in the world of technology, that's 3 months away. 3 months.
It's like a minute.
Is when all the Windows 10 operating system, it's good no more. Think about this. I mean, as we think 3 months down the road, that's October, then we're in holiday shopping. There's going to be I can't predict, but there's very strong probability there's going to be a shortage of inventory.
I mean, historically, based on what happens in years that Microsoft discontinues an operating system, I'll tell you, now is the time to buy. It's, it'll be front page news a month before it happens, right? In September, everybody's going to go, oh, I need a new computer.
Well, and that's panic mode.
You heard it here first.
You did.
While we still had computers at a great value available.
So 2 more things I want to share, and then we're going to get into details. I know we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left in this presentation. We've got these 4 colors, the blue and the plum. These are the 2, blue and plum. These are the 2 fastest selling colors right now. I say that because for all the reasons you've just heard us go through, if you want a favorite color, they're all 4 available. I love white, that's just me, but this is another beautiful and an exclusive. This is the aquamarine, and this is one of the colors with that fantastic interior with the keyboard, and by the way, a full numeric keyboard as well. Just putting all the details out there. The other exclusive color that has the keyboard fun detailing is the aquamarine. So, I'm sorry, the sun-kissed plum. The other thing I didn't mention yet, and forgive me for not doing so, but with the HSN card, I keep talking about how important that card is to have here. You don't need it to shop, but lots of perks, and here's one of them. If you have that card, it's $31.66 for 1 month at a time. 1 month is now $31.66. August you'll pay $31.66. September $31.66. Unless you want to pay for the whole thing, that's fine. You can do that. But FlexPay is such a wonderful thing. And with that extra flex, it makes it even less per month to get it. You've got that 30 days to be able to try it, play with it. It's so fun and easy and so safe and secure. So it's definitely a moment. This has been a massive hit. We've launched this I think birthday first of our month, July 1st.
This show. This is the very first time we've actually been able to bring it out.
This is the very first
It's been on hsn.com and been very, very popular on hsn.com. This is our first live show.
And you know what? My producer is already telling me that compared to other computer quantities, this is one of the most limited that we have. And it's partly because we have been offering the Windows 11 since, the news came out from Microsoft that Windows 10 is no more come October. So we've offered several laptops over the last couple of months, but this is now, we're down into crunch time. With 3 months to go before Windows 10 is nil and void, do yourself a favor, give the upgrade and enjoy a $220 savings on this, I'll say it again, 15.6-inch touchscreen with the Intel N100, with the backlit keyboard, with the fingerprint reader. I mean, this is an exciting moment.
Let's go over all the number ones. Sound like a plan?
Yes.
You ready to make a list? I don't know if you have enough fingers for all the number one. No,
I'll try.
You do. You've got more than 4 or 5 fingers.
Well, I've got 5 fingerprints to do this.
That's right.
Did I say 5?
But you have 10, actually. It's me. I got you all, befuddled out here. Okay, so all the number ones. HP. HP is the number 1 selling computer brand in America. So we'll just start there. Walk into the store, go, you know what? Not only do I want it at a couple $100 off, not only do I want the best deal you've done since December on the 15.6-inch touch, I want the number 1 selling computer brand in America. Check. Okay, so that's good. Ding, ding, ding. Thanks for asking. We took care of it. You want the number 1 processor brand. Oh, okay. I mean, it's demanding, but yeah, we got that too. Ding, ding. Number 1 processor brand, bum, 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 in the world. Not just at HSN, not just in North America. The number 1 processor brand in the world. You've got the Intel N100 inside. You will be thankful for that every day when you're not waiting on your computer, when your computer is ready to go. The number 1 operating system, Windows 11, not only the most recent version, but the safest version Microsoft has ever made. So this is Windows 11 in S mode. You don't have to worry about viruses, spyware, malware, any of those kind of things.
Major.
The #1 requested feature, touchscreen, hands down, touchscreen. All of the fun extras like the fingerprint reader so you don't have to remember passwords, the backlit keyboard so you can see your computer under all lighting circumstances. The webcam, there's a webcam built in and it has a safety switch on it so you're never accidentally on webcam. Sometimes you didn't know you were. You can read about it in the news. It happens. There is a nice little safety shutter there so you don't have to think about it. The video you're seeing right now, it's about this, oh cool, we're gonna actually show you guys again. It's about the solid state drive. So inside your computer is the latest drive technology, and that's where you store your movies and your music and your games and your apps. And only is this expanded, it's 128 gigs, it's solid state. So it's lighter, it's quieter, it's faster. With solid state, what it means is there are no moving parts. The previous versions, previous drives were what they called HDDs, hard disk drives. And they moved. So the drive literally spun in order for information to be read. Well, the problem with that is movement equals
heat.
Friction. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Friction equals heat.
And it was a lot weightier.
Much heavier because there was that extra mechanism in there, a physical metal drive in there, and a battery life as well. So it made it heavier.
True.
It made it hotter. Your battery didn't last as longer. This weighs 3.2 pounds. It's been sitting out here in the studio and the studio lights. There is no temperature change than there is from the air temperature when you touch the computer because there's no fan on the bottom moving and whirring and there's no heat that's being created by movement and friction.
I like a lot of those #1s. I think I lost count, but I think I was onto my
onto your second hand, right?
Onto my second hand, and each hand has 5 fingers. Just
to clarify for Kelly, not for us.
By the way, you also get the neoprene case. This happens to be a customized case. You'll get a voucher that you can send in, and you can either put a personalized photograph or not. It's completely up to you, but it's really nice to be able to take your computer with you and on the go. This is all pre-installed. Keep that in mind as well. Microsoft 365, and I'll say it again, this comes with voice assistants, smart assistants, and what did you say?
Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. Yes, so
right.
those are some new things that are built into Windows 365. Windows 365 is all your favorite Microsoft Office programs, so Microsoft Word, Excel, speaking of using your fingers, I can't do this without counting. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. Don't ever ask me to do them in a different order either, because I really bungle it good if I do. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. Full versions for a full year. Paid for, pre-installed, already on your computer from the moment you get it home.
And it's built for the speed of life. So whether it's for you, and you know what, you don't have to be an expert to know you don't need to know a thing, because it will teach you as you go. You mentioned an assistant or a
Copilot. So Microsoft Copilot is built in, similar to Gemini if you use a Chromebook. It is your assistant. So if you want to write a poem, or you want to draw a picture, or you want to know where the best restaurants are in a new town, that's what I use it for. Microsoft Copilot is built in. You can use it both with your Microsoft 365, but you can also just use it right on your browser. Go to copilot.microsoft.com.
What about if you have a question like, where do I plug in my computer or my printer?
So there is a help. That's just a great question, something I don't think about all the time. The HP Assistant, if you go into your menu, you'll be able to find your HP Assistant.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of help topics that you can explore from there. Doesn't that look pretty?
Scotland?
I was going to say, it's probably the Highlands, right?
Oh, it's so cool. Wow, look at how green and mossy.
I was there once in the summer. I studied in England, and then I drove through the Highlands at the beginning of summer, 1997, I think. My gosh, it was beautiful. I'll never forget it. I haven't been back, though.
You know what? I just went back to Spain for the first time in 30 years.
Oh, wow.
I always wanted to go back, so
was it amazing?
You should go. It was amazing.
Okay,
It was just hot. It was like 100 degrees. It was terribly hot. Thank you.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Stay with us. Corez is coming up next. We've got some great products coming your way straight from Greece.
Do the fireworks. It's HSN's July 4th